Hey KBCBs, what's up? How's your day? Let's do that intro thing.
My name is Charlie. I am a YouTuber. I am unemployed. I am a beauty therapist. I am a makeup artist.
And my name is Wei, and you're watching the 4th video in the Identity Disorder series. Thanks for the comments, guys. I guess I'm gonna keep on going with the identity disorder thing. I guess I'll just try and keep myself entertained however I can. Do I look like a douchebag? Yeah, I kinda do. As a launching pad for this episode, I'm going to refer to some comments. Cordiopah7 wants me to do some videos on my beliefs, what I think about God, where the universe came from, all that stuff. No! Sorry, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not agnostic, I just don't even dare to believe anything that goes on after life or anything of the sort. At the moment I just know what I know, and that seems to be most applicable here. However, a lot of people do identify with religion. Speaking of which, I think it's about time to identify what I mean by identity. Granted, we're obviously composites of a whole bunch of different things, such as social aspects, what we like to do, our talents, our experiences, etc., etc. But by identity, I mean in the most self-empowering way. What do we as people identify with ourselves? What special things do we cling to? What about ourselves would we never give up? Even if you're the type of person who changes a lot, you would still say, I am one who changes. I'm an artist and I could never cease to be an artist. So keep that in mind when we're having this discussion. Sushi999 says that I had mentioned that personality types were defined by moods. Thank you for pointing this out, I should clarify. The point I was trying to make is that we express ourselves in different ways depending on our moods. This in itself shows a variability and a lack of constancy in ourselves. Our emotions can always be tweaked, and no matter how much we may say that we might not do one thing or another, if you get us angry enough or sad enough, or any other thing, depending on what it is, you might end up doing it. If I were to be more specific, I would say that personality is a mode of interacting with, coping with, and understanding our environment. We approach the world in different ways because of our personality. Some of us are better at coping with stress than others. Some of us are naturally more inclined to words or images or sounds. Indeed, also our personality guides the way in which we react to different emotions. If you take two different people and stress them out a lot, the way in which they react to the stress is obviously going to be different. Some people feel that they are defined by their personality as well. The more closely identified we become with this personality or this idea of ourselves, the harder it will become to break away from it when we feel the call to. With that in mind, one might think it's important to know where personality comes from. Is it hereditary? Is it learned? Is it astrology? There's a whole wide range of theories. I tend to believe that's a mixture of both nature and nurture. Strong experiences will obviously alter our personality in a way which we might not expect. This is especially true at a young age. Earl Grey Tempest brings up the point that all of our learned behaviors and personality types come from our social interactions. He says that be yourself is honestly kind of a boring and mundane statement. In a way, this is true. By nature, we could never possibly act out how we really are around another person. This is because people bring out different personalities in us, and we react to those people differently. It's not even that it might be awkward or uncomfortable, but it's just that it might never even cross our minds to do something that we would normally do with another person. Indeed, adapting to different people is how we survive in a social civilization. How we act on our own when we're alone will never be quite like when we're around somebody else, no matter how comfortable we are with them. We can always share with them who we are when we're alone, but otherwise there's always that process of communication going, and it's a constant element in the social interaction. However, what to be yourself really means is to be true to your core values. Not everyone has core values because they've been following the crowd, or they've just never had the chance to develop them. There's an interesting theory called positive disintegration that states that people are stuck in a state of complete primary integration with their social surroundings. They either act completely for their own selfish desires, or they do what the crowd does because that's what they do, and everybody does it. This theory states that people don't actually have personalities until they've broken past these social boundaries and these selfish needs until they've realized who they really are. It's at this point that they actually begin to develop personal opinions and ideals. Considering that most of us are in this stage, it's no small wonder that we're so bored when we're alone, when we don't have anyone else around to listen to or follow, or just to be the same person with. After all, boredom is a minor sign of depression, and depression is often indicative of a lack of purpose. There's more information on positive disintegration in a blog that I posted about a week and a half ago. The link's in the information. So what are you like when you're alone? How do you act? What do you do? Or if you don't feel like sharing that, or it doesn't interest you, post about anything else that you've seen in this video. Or you can just tell me how your day went. I'll see you guys later.